Welcome to Section 7 of the Lean Enterprise Corporate Innovation Certification, the final section. In this section, author Trevor Owens concludes the innovation colony structure with the last but most important job, spinning in proven businesses. By the end of this section, you'll understand the final elements of the innovation colony and of the Lean Enterprise methodology. You'll know how to fund, hire for, and measure the success of your innovation colony. Lastly, you'll have a vision for how the corporate business environment will change as Lean Enterprise approach becomes mainstream.
Another case study. Everybody here uses Twitter? Anybody? Okay. Not a lot of enthusiasm there. Anyone know where Bizstone worked before Twitter? Before he left to do Twitter? Okay, so he was at Google, and actually, he had $2 million in Google stock options that he left on the table. He didn't have any savings, and Twitter wasn't the first idea. He actually left to start a podcasting startup. Right? They ended up pivoting, and a lot of the most successful recent companies were Google employees who found it easier to innovate outside the corporate walls and decided to just leave. And if you do the research, almost every successful founder left corporate America. The average tech entrepreneur has 13 years of work experience. Okay, they're not all just dropping out of Ivy League schools. Right? The average tech entrepreneur has 13 years of work experience. And there's a big misconception that entrepreneurial individuals are risk takers. They've done a lot of studies on this. There's no connection between a risk appetite and a decision to start a company. Right? There's a lot of other outlets in life that you can take risk in. But there has been a study done by Harvard. It was studied 27,000 individuals on why people start companies. And there are two things that it showed. The first one is that an early entrepreneurial experience will make you more likely to start a company. The second is the value that you place on certain rewards. So in this study, they found that employees, their number one value, the rewards that they value for their work, out of 13 different rewards, security and recognition, number one, number two. And for entrepreneurs, power and control. Ooh, very different. Very, very different, right? And this control can be autonomy. Power means sometimes wealth, financial gain. But the interesting thing is that where entrepreneurial individuals valued security, dead last, right? So the compensation, the way we compensate entrepreneurial individuals and companies is the way we try to compensate employees, and it doesn't match up, right? We know that we compensate salespeople different than we compensate normal employees, but we haven't gotten to the point inside companies where we made the same connection with innovators who take risks to bring new products to market. So the key thing here in identifying entrepreneurial individuals is that they have security and they don't need recognition for their work. Maybe they have recognition in other ways. So after Bizstone started Twitter and left Google, and Google actually tried to acquire Twitter many times, Google created Google Ventures with the purpose, among other things, of investing in the network of employees that are leaving to start companies. And this works very well specifically for the context of Silicon Valley that they were in, because if you don't leave, you're not really, in Silicon Valley, if you don't leave, then you're not serious. And what we're seeing is that the difference between employee and ex-employee are fading, and that companies are wanting to keep in touch with former employees who have the expertise from working there to see what they're working on and be a part of the action.